your dedication to this practice, right? And it's nothing to do with anything outside of you. It really has to do with your intentions and your connection to your spirit. So what is it? Something about this practice is sounding really clear and truthful to you. And that's what's most amazing and hopeful. And if I die tomorrow, maybe, having done this the great majority of my life, it's wonderful to see that that something has seeped into people out there, and not because of anything I've done. It's because, again, this is the beautiful philosophy of yoga, the idea of that divine love actualized, and so that we are internalizing together what we're doing, that we are making our lives, I know for myself, making my life a little bit, just for a tiny spurs, more concentrated into a spiritual development, right? Doesn't matter what my body does or how physically fit I think I should be, and all those things that we talk about. How many degrees, or what is the biggest or funnest toy I have, but even for moments in my day or in my week, I can actually focus into something else than that, and that there's maybe meaning behind that. And it's not the meaning that somebody else has said gives it to it, is the meaning that I find for myself in it. So I'm inspired by your discipline, and that you all are deciding to, again, be in one more day spending a little bit of time in your spiritual practice, and you're moving. And so, as you can see, I'm feeling a little bit better physically, so we can start maybe trying a little more movement. And so, but we always want to focus into our breathing, into allowing ourselves to be able to exhale with intention and consciousness, that everything that we do and we feel is just so deeply embedded into our spiritual sense. And that everything that we do, we inhale, again, with the idea that it's an expansion, it's an observation, or even an accepting of that energy that is around us. We just don't comprehend that all the time. And can we allow ourselves to release and to empty, to release pressure and tension, all these imposed and sometimes self-imposed demands on our body and minds? And can I allow myself to just freely open and breathe and really feel the capacity of our lungs? And then exhale and feeling that my body and my shoulders, my neck and my spine come along with that breath, and maybe my arms are able to extend and open and expand towards the sky as I truly breathe into my body, and I feel my body lengthening, and I observe my arms and shoulders release and open gently towards the sides of my body, and maybe crossing in front of my ankles or feet or hips, and then crossing the arms as I extend and raise my arms. Again, not because the movement is anything magical, it's about what is the feeling. So how is my body and the emotions and the thoughts that might be having allowed to be exhaled, and how can I return to who I deeply am inside, and let the exhalation guide me to my own rhythm, nobody else's, crossing my arms to really feel that I'm not just half doing it, again, to my own level of energy today, and let my body exhale and feel that my body moves, and feel that my abdomen and all the little things that I know and I already feel inside of me, and have to be able to tell me to exhale and to move gently from inside in my last long deep breath. Can I find my extension that opens and allows myself to just be exactly who I am without having to hold or explain anything back, and finally engage, raise, and expand, and really open all of me out and exhale and slowly release and feel that my arms and shoulders soften. And maybe my knees come slowly off the ground and I allow my legs to extend softly in front of my body. And I feel that my right elbow, and I'm going to turn slowly on my right side, is able to slowly settle to the floor. And I feel my forearm and my elbow on the ground. And I feel my hips rotating on my right side. And I allow my elbow not to be directly under my shoulder, to just align my clavicle, right? My collarbones align shoulder to shoulder into that right elbow, while my tummy and my shoulders are open and my head looks towards the ground. If I press my shoulder up, and I'm going to press indirectly into my cervical spine, so I want that to be open and not forced, and maybe my right leg stays extended or slightly bent, and I open my left leg slowly out and up towards the sky, and I feel my left leg extended, and I feel my toes and tip of my feet, and I observe my body. Am I just moving, or am I really going deeply? Do I have the capability right now, or even the intention? Sometimes the body's not ready to go deep and to just feel that I'm a sense of liberty as I move gently, as I extend and open my left leg tall and long towards the sky, and I allow my left leg to slowly settle towards the ground, and feel my body soften, and I rotate my torso as if I were looking gently towards the ground, and I softly rest on my side of my hips and torso, and let my left leg extend. With my left leg behind, I'm looking towards my elbow, towards my right shoulder, towards the right forearm, and expanding and gently extending the glute muscle. One more time, breathe in and feel the other portion, the other section of my glutes and my lower back and my tummy. One more time, feeling that my body moves. I sit all the time, all day long, sometimes without moving for hours. Can I activate those muscles? Can I feel my body activates? And slowly, one more time, breathing into that left leg, exhale and release that left leg towards the right, rotating back upright, feel your body supportive, exhale kindly, and I'm going to slowly rotate into my back towards my left elbow on the ground. Again, I turn, but you don't have to, you can turn slowly onto the left elbow, left forearm, allowing your arm and shoulders to be just aligned as you already know, your right foot gently on top of your left one, your tummy not sinking to the ground, but lifting it. So you're holding that midsection, the lowest rib lifting up, and my head and neck, shoulders aligned, and I breathe out. And when my body's ready, the right leg slowly extends and raises towards the sky. And I raise it as little as I need to, or as high as I need to. And maybe my right hand is not on the ground, maybe my right hand is on the right leg and holds it wherever it needs to be held. And my spine softens. And one more time, allowing that my movement is not just through the hip, it's not just through the thigh, but it's through the toes. Can I feel that my toes are active, that I'm really moving my ankle, that I'm really activating the foot, that I feel the energy and the blood flow, literally, that my veins are not stagnated. They're not just pulling all this venous return right on the lower leg, but it's actually extended, that my head and my neck are activated, and I feel the energy. And so how can I describe the energy inside my gut? How can I feel that gut fire to support the movement of my right leg? And then my body exhales and releases slowly, and move that right leg gently towards the top of the left. And I rotate one more time to adjust as much as I need to, as my body allows it. So my palm of the hand supports, my chest looks to the ground enough that I'm just simply rotating to the left thigh on the ground and left hip flexor, and my right leg moves behind and lifts off the ground. I squeeze my glutes and activate that other portion of my hip area. My jaw and neck is never tense. And I breathe and I exhale. And am I grateful of all the things that I take for granted every day, every single moment? The breath, the heart rate, the abundance of things, not to compare to other parts of the world or other people's, even around our community, but to feel that I have a body, that I have energy, that I have a safe place to go home, that I can observe, again, my body being fulfilled at my intention and desire for all nutritious things that my body needs. Can I find my body, including the air, to be breathing into, to observe the nourishment of my body, and exhale my right leg and place it on top of the left one. And my left hand stays in front of the hip. And my body, one more time, sits up and rolls gently off the ground. And I feel my body slowly coming towards sitting position. And without tensing my neck, I'm going to rest my hands behind to find them softly. So the shoulders tend to lift, to pinch my neck and tense the upper muscles of my back. Can I lengthen them? Can I open my chest? Can I find my tummy coming towards my chest, my lower back supportive, so my tummy is really holding the entire back area, and then gently retract. Exhale as my toes retract into my body, my knees are flexing, and my body exhales all the way through. One more time, breathe in, adjusting my shoulders, opening the chest as the body exhales. Find your inner thighs as close or as wide as it needs to be to find your own intensity, not because one movement is better than the other. It's about your own intention. One more time, breathe. And then slowly slide your heels through the ground forward and see what happens when you extend and you open and your chest lengthens and your shoulders widen. And then can you feel the expansion? Gratefulness to have lungs that actually expand on their own. Can I find my breathing, my heart rate? Can I feel how the blood is flowing through my system in my last one breath? Can I observe my body, what it feels like to move, to be able to move, to exhale slowly and then contract as you inhale your knees in, exhale my thighs into my belly, breath, exhale all the way through. Can I find one more time that I'm really pressing, that I'm really activating, that I'm just honoring the body. I'm honoring this temple for my spirit. When my last exhalation, empty through. Let the breath in, shoulders back, and exhale. The heels exhale through the ground and extending gently out, breathing in. And when my body is ready, one more time, can I find my legs extended, feel the tummy supported, and then slowly walk. Walk your fingers in, allow your body to sit upright, heels extended gently to the floor, pointing your toes, flexing your toes, both at the same time. It doesn't matter, switching left, right. Activate the lower body and move your arms. Move your arms tall and long towards the sky as your body inhales. Allow your hands to slowly face palms of hands towards each other about shoulder distance. And then let your right arm slowly come towards the ground, towards the left leg, left hip, right inner thigh, doesn't matter, and twist and observe, and then pull through your left and see what happens. Can you open your lung? Can you slowly tighten in the entire rib cage? Your jaw draws in and feel your spine lengthening. One more time, expand, and your head is not forced. One last long deep breath in, and then use your lungs. Use the lungs to exhale, to move with your left hand, and take your right hand to open up towards the sky while your left hand comes into your left inner thigh, into your right knee, right shin, right thigh, right hip. Extend and open. One more time. Breathe into this position. So the shoulders are able to move. So the shoulders move away from the chest. And your shoulder blades support and maintain your cervical spine and your joints run in. One more time. Can you engage heels, legs, knees, and thighs in your last long deep breath? Observe your body. And let the exhalation to slowly soften, to feel your body comes very gently towards the center position. Observe your body. What does it feel like to breathe into this position? Can I move my hands all the way back so I can feel comfortable with my back, with my shoulders? Can I feel my arms wide enough to give you balance? And then my legs slowly raise and extend towards the sky, holding for one breath. Inhale, and then opening wide around. Hopefully you have enough room around you. You can fully move your legs in a circle and then raise them up towards the sky. Deep breath in, and then exhale. Slow motion. Feel your inner thighs opening through. Activate your toes and feet and let your legs extend. Raise, and then one more time. Open wide. Move to your inner thighs, to your pelvic area. One last long deep breath. Can you observe your legs moving deeply? Exhale all the way wide around until your legs slowly and smoothly come forward. Sit up, inhaling, and then let your legs slowly stay long. Open your legs as wide as your body is comfortable, and then reach forward with your hands to the front of your body and soften your neck. Use the lower back to lengthen, to stretch, and then tilt forward. Hands on your legs, on your feet, on your toes, on the ground. It doesn't matter. You're not pushing with your shoulders down, so you're not curving your upper back. You're allowing your upper back to be broadly extended to your chest, and bring your heart forward. Allow your chin to be tucked in and feel your energy. One more time. Allow a sense or deep sense of what's important for you. What does it mean to move? And it's not about sharing it out loud. It's not about showing it off to anybody else. So what does it mean for us to be with the body, to be conscious, to be grateful, to really celebrate one more time the extension opening the body, that we have the opportunity and the luxury, the gift to practice a practice that just makes us more connected as the body exhales all the way through. Slowly press your hands and slowly bring your body. One more time, we're going to repeat. Legs softly towards each other. Allow your body to settle your feet and hips. Your hands wide and settle to the back of your body so you have enough support. Elbows never locked. Bend the elbows, shoulders back. This time, instead of coming directly up, we're going to open the legs. Exhale all the way out, breathing the legs wide, and then inhale them out and up towards the sky, and then slowly towards the ground. Exhale, exhale, and we're going to come in reverse order. Slowly inhaling up, and then exhaling them wide around until they touch the farthest point apart, and then raise them wide and up to the sky. Feel your body again. Slow motion, doesn't have to look at anything. Release your legs towards the floor so you can feel the abdomen and the hips moving. Inhale and raise. Raise your body. Exhale, wide legs out. Touch the heels to the ground. Inhale and raise towards the sky. Again, there is no cheating in yoga, right? Doesn't mean that your body needs to do anything. Support. Bend and do. Come as high. Stop as many times as you need to. Observe your breathing. One last long inhalation. Deep breath. And not all movements are exactly meant for my body. So can I do something different? Can I observe my body to extend and reach? And then open all the way out. Feel your body. Lastly, to release, to walk your hands in, to let your body slowly move very gently forward. In the same as before, exhale and reach slowly through your hips. So your hamstrings open, your calves are open because you're flexing your toes. Maybe it's better for our toes to be deeply extended, and maybe the spine, the shoulders are broad, and the crown extends, and you feel your body again communicating this energy inside of you, feeling this energy inside of you, allowing your body to internalize that and to connect deeply to anything other than just the external physicality and all the words and all the just thoughts, but to really feel it, to bring it into the heart center, to allow ourselves to just emote and process all those feelings, to really let go of any prejudgment. When and if my body is ready, can I allow the exhales to empty all the way through, and then slowly walking the hands into my inner thighs, raising my vertebrae column, allow my back to be long, slowly reaching back with my hands. So my legs slowly flex a little bit, and I feel my knees soften, and then gently, because I know some of us have difficulty with knees, so we're going to bring one leg, it doesn't matter which leg behind, and we're going to slowly stay with the opposite leg forward, whichever one is comfortable for you. So the front leg can be easily bent. It doesn't have to be more than 90 degrees. For some of us, it's easier to bring the heel close to the groin area, and the back leg can be bent with the knee or can be slowly extended, and you can feel your body just rotating enough so you can feel that hip opening. So how far do you need to rest on that hip? How far do you need to raise it off the ground and observe your body extending, and observe your body slowly. Hands on the ground, deep breath in, open shoulders, open elbows, and then round your spine towards the ground. Feel your body rounds. It doesn't matter if your forehead touches the ground or not. It doesn't matter where you are. Round it slowly. Elbows may touch the floor. Hands touch the ground. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way through. One more time. It's not just a movement, right? It's an intentional extension and provoking of the energy inside your body, that you're lengthening, that you're surrendering all these other layers of stuff that we have in ourselves. Can we allow one more time to let humbly our body just bow softly on its right side or left side. And then slowly press your hands and raise your elbows if your elbows are bent. Raise, raise, raise as if your body maybe moves your hands to adjust to come a longer, taller position. Maybe your abdomen extends, maybe your left knee is really bent or your back leg is really bent and you find your body stretching and lengthening, or you just completely extend the back leg. It doesn't matter. Find that you're moving in the opposite direction, that you're activating your hands. They may come to your legs, to your knees, to your hips, on the foot and leg and knee, feeling that your body activates into this position. Doesn't matter. Find what is working to allow a range, a different range of movement for your body. When your last long deep breath extends the torso, slowly let go and let go very, very gently forward and see the elbows and the hands and the forehead come slowly towards the ground. Deep breath. And then open the body one more time, moving. You don't have to move too fast. You can just move at your own rate when the body exhales all the way through. Slowly walk your hands at your own rate and pace and start raising your chest. And then observe that it's not your neck, as you already know all the little intricacies on how to support your body. And open it, and maybe open it in ways that might feel just a little bit challenging without having to enter into pain. Last one breath in. Bend the elbows and lean gently forward on your hands, on your forearms, slowly directly towards the ground. It doesn't matter. Come up, inhale, deep, deep breath. Extend and reach. And then exhale. Again, feel that you're moving. You're moving something inside your hips, inside the abdomen, in the lower back, that you extending and really reactivating those joints of the chin, throat. Exhaling and move one more time, and as if your body is really starting to reoxidize or deoxidize, I should say, then feel that your oxygenation enters and cleans all those joints. And your last long deep breath, extend and open, breathe, breathe, breathe. And then slowly undo, as if you're rolling back on that hip even deeper than before. And your back leg slowly comes gently forward. And you sit one more time into upright position. Exhale slowly, soften your joints, soften your feet. Allow your toes to curl as if you're just moving your toes into the soles of your feet. So curl your toes as if you're just going to grasp something with like a little branch, and you're going to hang from your toes on that little branch from your feet. And your body exhales, and your arms come slowly forward and up towards the face, moving. And move your arms wide around. Exhale, activate your joints of the shoulders of your back. Inhale, flex your toes. Breath in. And exhale all the way through. Really tuck your toes under your arches of your feet. Breath in, open, open. And activate. Feel your fingers, feel your hands. One more time. Move your abdomen, move your shoulders. Not get stuck. Extend and reach. And when your body exhales, feel that your body moves deeply. And then slowly extend, extend. And then release. Open arms, soften body. Can you feel your torso? Can you allow your hands to and toes to undo, feet to relax, bring your arms about shoulder height, and move them directly across the body towards the right, as if you're just reaching out with your right hand behind and your left hand towards the shoulder. And then breathe in, hold it, and then rotate your right hand as much or as little as you need to open that shoulder in the front. As your body exhales, come and bring your arms completely forward as your both arms are carried forward, and then exhale towards the left side. And so what does it feel like to move completely to the left and feel like your torso rotates, that you find your body reaching through? One more time, neck is not tense. Exhale through your waist and abdomen and carry your arms forward. Breath in and out to the right side of your body. And then carry them forward. Breathe in and then breathe all the way to the left. Can you feel your waist? Breathe, move your torso, and move your torso to the right as you exhale, and compress the right lung and extend and move deeply into the center of your body and out to the left. Can you activate your shoulders? Move intensely those shoulders, your torso. One last time to the right, one last time to the center, and come back, inhaling towards the left to release your arms slowly forward. Very nice. Find your body settle. Sit. Take a deep breath. Allow your shoulders and spine. Take your opposite leg, whichever it was. For me, it's my left knee to bend. as little or as much as my body allows it. And the back leg too. Slowly flex behind, and I'm resting on that left hip as much as needed. So that's perfectly okay. And I can still do the same movement without having to force anything else. Or I can extend that right leg a little bit deeper. And I feel my left knee flexed as close to my groin as I need to, completely relevant. So find your body now, not just moving, but to accommodating. So what is the resistance? What is the part of my body that just doesn't want to move maybe as much, or it's just a little bit achy or rusty, and can observe it? Not because I'm judging it, not because it's bad. It's just a result of all the things, right? The genetics that we have, the other things that we may have done or maybe lack of doing in our past. Never a judgment, just an observation. And can I just observe and I accept exactly where it is with full humility, that my body is just in this moment perfectly as it is. There's nothing I can do but just be present to observe in the last breath in, that my body bends the elbows, form over form, or hand over hand, and my head over the forearms, the hands, or just simply bend forward until the forehead comes towards the ground, and I breathe. And I exhale, exhale. One more time. Observe that I'm opening. And so what is the resistance? Is my breath shallow and all of a sudden I am thinking about 10 other things? So what is it, the triggering thought? Can I observe my body to redirect my mind right now, to connect it to all and the present moment, to all the parts of my body, to every breath? Can I connect it to a sense of gratitude and strength and growth? And when my body is ready, can I observe the exhalation? And then raise with my hands, coming in, elbows lifted, or simply pressing on my hands to raise my torso. And I'm going to stay here for a second until I feel the position. And I feel my tendons, I feel my ligaments, I feel my muscle fibers, I feel my fascia, I feel my breath, I feel my nervous system, I feel all the beautiful implications of or were badges of my life, and I embrace them because they mean something. They mean my experience in life. And can I just honor those? And I observe that my body at this point is creating something new. And I really refocus my mind into observing that, and that every breath in honors that as my body exhales. It's not about turning the clock back, or coming back when I was 16 years old. That's not going to happen. It's about embracing the moment as I breathe in and I bend and slowly forward exhale, and I feel that my body just bows to one breath, inhaling, and then exhale all the way through at my own pacing, raising, adding range, or extending and opening. And then exhale without ignoring anything. I feel every part and refocus, not get lost in the emotion of feeling. And I raise and extend to my own rhythm of breath and move my body slowly forward towards the ground and add movement to my back. And I readjust and modify and have those micro adjustments onto my knees, feet, ankles, knees, elbows, wrists, fingers, shoulders, chin, torso. Observe and trust your own intuition around your body. When my last two breaths, raising to really feel the range. To exhale finally all the way through, and as my body inhales, slowly extend and holding upright. And when I get there, I softly round into that hip that is flexed leg, and then the back leg, whichever one that is, slowly moves gently forward. And I find my legs coming one more time into sitting position, and observe my body and allow my hands to slowly clasp over my legs together, fists gently pressing out. And I slowly raise gently my knuckles towards the sky as if I were carrying a big, huge hammer. And with the intention of a hammer, I bring both arms slowly to slam that hammer through both arms towards the ground, and fusing the entire core and really pushing towards my ankles and knees. And then slowly inhale, raising. And then move my entire torso, carry this imaginary, very heavy block of ironing between my hands forward, and I raise slowly my arms through my shoulders, extending the lats, open the chest, using the pectoral muscles to slowly flex my abdomen to really expand my back muscles one more time, not forcing anything, right? Not ignoring parts, but quite contrary, paying very delicate attention to every single corner. Last two breaths, really engaging, raising, and then observing the exhalation, using the breath every time, and observe my body to come one more time, long and tall, and finally exhale slowly, slowly towards my legs, and then slowly bend the elbows, carrying my body back, right, and observe kindly my spine, and bring my hands to support, my knees to flex, my feet to come just into the ground, and slowly breathing in and breathing out. Take a deep breath. Observe your body one more time, and when and if my body's ready. Can I observe my torso to be long and my knees to drop slowly towards the right side? Just my both knees, slowly, and not having to be one on top of the other, just let them drop to the right side. And maybe my left leg extends just in front of my body, just stretch it out so the right knee remains flexed and the left leg extends and my body exhales all the way through this position. Deep breath in, and when my body's ready, slowly, my right hand comes off the ground and switches gently all the way across the body towards the left. And I find my hip, my thigh, my foot, my left side of the yoga mat to the ground, my shoulders broad, twisting, extending the left leg, maintaining my right leg as easily flexed as needed, and I twist with my entire spine. One more time. Can I feel what it feels like to truly move the torso, right? We lose motility, we lose range of movement as you're going to get to be my age. So observe your body moving slowly and let the opportunity to engage, to use your core, to observe your back, to use your energy. You don't have to be, again, grateful to anybody. You have to be just grateful to your own relationship to spirit, your own relationship to that grace that has given you this beautiful moment with your body. When the body exhales all the way through, slowly raise your right arm and place it on the right side of your hip one more time as you originally started, allowing your left leg to flex, press the heel, and then with your arms, with your triceps, with the strength of your arms, raise your hips off the ground. Just simply with your right knee relaxed, your right knee has not done anything, your right foot is light to the floor, and you're simply lifting. One more time, breathe, engaging your back of the arms, pushing your shoulders back so your chest activates, your tummy tucks in. One more time, flatten the entire midsection of your body. Breathe, breathe in, and then settle the hips into the ground. Allow your body to exhale. Very, very nice. Extend and raise your torso. Anything as you exhale your left leg out. It doesn't matter if it's on top of your shin, your knee, your foot. And let your right leg to come across your body all the way through. Just simple movement through your right arm. Come slowly all the way across and raise it back into center as you inhale. Allow the hands to stay on the ground. Flex your left knee and raise as you inhale your hips. Breath in and then slowly settle. Inhale, extend. Exhale your right arm across. One more time. Move full range. Observe your right arm. Exhale your left foot, raise your right hip, and then exhale slowly. Again, slow down, inhale, extend, exhale your right arm across. One more time, arm comes back. Exhale your left knee, press to your foot, inhale and raise. And exhale, last full breath. Extend and raise your left leg. Extend your right arm across. Come back into the center. As your body exhales, flex your left knee, inhale your left hip, and then slowly rest into the ground. Bring your right knee off the floor. Stay with your knees, easily flex as easily as you need to. And when your arms are ready, come slowly to put your hands towards your ankles, towards your knees, towards your hamstrings, towards back of the kneecaps, and or to your glutes, and sit. And not just sit up. Hold, own your position, own your feet, own your legs, own your body at this moment. Soften your shoulders, soften your neck, breathe in, and when your body's ready, can you allow your hands to just move the flatness of your torso forward And this doesn't matter what it looks like. Just feel it. Feel that you're flexing forward as you're reaching gently in front of your body. And then bring your fingers into your chest as if you're just about to touch the tip of the fingers into your center of your chest. Elbows wide, and then reach slowly back. It doesn't matter how far your toes can flex, not your neck, abdomen. One more time. Touch the center of your chest. Open the elbows, open the shoulders. One more time. Exhale, exhale, and then slowly come very gently upright. And then fold forward, reaching to your fingers. Come in very tall. Own your sitting pose. On your arms. And exhale back and feel that your core is moving. And then sit upright. Take a deep breath. And then stretch, move the body. Make enough range of movement. Come back in. Own that sitting position, strong. And exhale. Again, use your Shakti, that entire gut strength. Raise it, raise it. Last one time. Move all the way forward. Come back into your center, into your heart center. Reaching all the way back. And then slowly sit upright. Breath in. Release your hands, elbows, shoulders. Support your position of your torso with your hands onto your legs, onto your knees, onto your shins. Deep breath. Exhale all the way through. So what is your body feeling right now? What are you really thinking about? Can you observe one more time that your belly, your heart, your breath, and can you pause? And very, very gently. Where do you identify tension being built? Is your mind still traveling everywhere, or can you redirect your mind? When, and that's the purpose of the intellect, by the way, to direct the mind. So your intellect chooses for your mind and your mind follows. So focus gently into that space that is special for you. And when your body's ready, your knees slowly start rolling. It doesn't matter how close to each other they are, just simply roll them towards the left and see if your body just rolls your knees to the left. And maybe when your body's comfortable, your right leg extends all the way forward. And your right hand slowly comes back one more time towards the back of your body. This time you're going to pay attention to your left side of the body, and we're going to breathe in. And you're going to exhale. Feel that your left thigh, your left knee, it doesn't matter how flexed it is or how flexed you think it should be, and how the right leg is directly on top of the foot or not, completely relevant, right? Your left leg can be as easy, as comfortable as your knee or ankle knees or your back hips need. Let your body exhale and let your body slowly raise the left arm and cross it over your body. Just feel the movement. Less is more, to your thigh, to your knee, to your hip, all the way towards the ground, twist. Jaw draws in, observe your abdomen, move your shoulders, lean deep into the side. Feel that you're actually twisting. Again, I've been saying this quite a bit now, but own your position. And so what does that mean for your neck? What does that mean for your facial expression? What does that mean for your tummy? When you observe your organs, really move your shoulders, really move. Can you let your body, one more time, into the present moment, feeling your body. As your body exhales all the way through, slowly raise your left arm very kindly, and then follow mentally. Whatever you're doing, it's not just an automatic movement, it's an intentional movement as your hand rests into the floor. And your right knee slowly contracts as you breathe in, and then you press your right foot to the ground, and then you raise. Your left leg neutral, doesn't do anything, and you raise your glutes, engage in your triceps, and your head slowly tucks in your chin towards your throat, not to force your neck, not to force the muscles, to protect your cervical spine by really opening your chest and moving your shoulder blades towards each other to find those muscles that support that. And they're not just there. We want to activate it, to own them one more time, to find that you're not neutrally or disengaged your body, that you're really gathering last breath in, and your hips settle slowly towards the ground. Inhaling your right leg all the way forward, and the exhalation carries the left arm all the way across, and you hold it through one breath. Inhaling deeply. Exhale all the way through, and then carry your left arm around all the way. Exhale your left foot to the ground, your right foot to the ground, I should say, where your leg is neutral. And inhaling, raise. Breath in, hold it. Inhaling, inhale. And then down, exhale. So what does that feel like to exhale? To inhale your right leg out, to exhale your left arm around and feel the range of movement. You're not moving just because, you're moving with intention. Open as you inhale. Exhale, your right foot flexing, your left hip comes on the ground, deep breath in, loosen up the left leg. Exhale all the way through your hips into the ground, extend your right leg as you breathe. Exhale, your left arm around, twisting, deep breath back into center. Exhale your knee, raise your hips. Exhale to the ground, inhale out leg. Exhale, left arm around, keep moving, range of movement, breath in. Exhale, slowly your knee, raise your hips, breathing in. And then exhale, hips to the ground, inhale, right leg out. Exhale, your left arm around. Last 2 breaths. Can I feel my body? 2 sets to determine the movement, the range. And so what does it feel like to extend and raise? To exhale and settle. To inhale and open the right leg. Exhale, crossing the left arm. And finally, one more time, deep breath. Really reach into those muscles as you exhale, press your foot. Inhale, raising off. Exhale all the way through. Extend your right leg. Exhale your left arm all the way around, coming back to center. Slowly, resting your left leg or your left arm around. Bringing your right knee in. Feet are parallel towards each other, flexing the knees so your feet are firm and easy to the floor, and allow your body to slowly come back and slowly settle. Can you feel your back rounding? Give enough room now for your spine to round, for your neck to slowly roll forward and extend all those muscles, including the muscles between your shoulders. And my hands come towards the place that creates enough opening in the upper back, between the shoulders, on my neck, on all these places that I know my body needs. Am I rolling my knees out and my feet are misaligned by raising my toes in a weird way, big toes higher than the pinky toes? Or can I settle gently my feet in a parallel position? Can I feel my inner thighs? No matter how wide they are, and I observe my body one more time to press, to slowly move through the belly. Let your last 2 breaths. And I really mean that, to feel the exhalation, to have the exercise of mindfulness, to observe that I'm not losing the breath, that my body exhales all the way through, and very gently, I'm going to come very slowly. And again, there's different ways of doing this, especially if we have a bad knee or an injured knee. We're not going to force anything. We're going to slowly come all the way into kneeling position or standing pose. For some of us, that means crossing the legs over and rolling over your shins and coming on hands and knees. For some of us, we are not going to be able to come on hands and knees. And so we slowly roll on one side and start walking. My hands come towards my knees and I raise my body, and I stay on my feet with my feet as wide or as close to each other as needed, and I stay low with my torso. My head slowly moves towards the ground. And so what does it feel like to change? Again, blood pressure on my body. I'm going to roll my body upright. So I'm going to stand in this position for a few seconds. So first, I prepare that my feet, my legs are doing all the work, as I always remind myself. And I talk to my body, knowing that my legs and my thighs are the ones that support the position, and the rest of my body is going to slowly come along naturally as I press on my legs and exhale. And I feel my breath, a really important part of the movement. I raise my torso slowly into standing pose, and I breathe in and exhale slowly. And I now let my arms come all the way towards the sky. And I open my body. And I raise to my index finger. And I feel now the range of my body. So range of movement of torso, range of movement of my entire abdomen, of my hip flexors, my glute muscles connect. One more time, deep breath in. Letting my body slowly open, that I'm actually expanding the gut, that I'm really feeling that my chest and my breastbone area separates from that base of my belly. And when and if my body finds the heels and the glutes connected, can I fire up my heels, and can I fire up my thighs, and can I fire up my glutes? Can I fire up my belly to support the length of my spine? One last time, deep breath in. Allow my body to fold gently forward. So find my hands coming towards my thighs, towards my knees, towards my shins, towards my toes,
towards the ground. Am I dropping my head, loosening up those muscles of my neck and shoulders? One more time. Excuse me, exhaling all the way into this position. When my body, and if my body is ready, I'm going to exhale deepest, and then here, because of my legs, I use the far up of my legs to raise my torso one more time towards the sky. And I just simply lift. And maybe my body wants to move my arms slightly behind my shoulders because I'm lengthening, not because I'm pinching or pushing my body. One more time. Deep breath. Let my last long deep breath in, and let my arms and torso to slowly open my back muscles to push into my glutes and not my back itself. It's not my lumbar spine. My lumbar spine rests because I'm flexing my tummy and squeezing my glutes and using my thighs and firing up my heels. When my body exhales, pressing on those leg muscles, I raise and lift and extend and open. And feel the rhythm of my breath to exhale forward. When I breathe out, I fold slowly, using my own timing and intentionally changing all that pressure as I inhale and raise, pressure from my chest, pressure from my head, to let my body move, to exhale, to move into my glutes, to slowly dip into the ground, to raise the arms and torso towards the sky, lengthen the body. One more time, slowly. Again, it's not just a movement. Feel it. Feel that you're firing up the muscles. One more time, deep breath, extend and reach. And when my final exhalation, can I really fold as if I'm contracting my tummy, as I'm really contracting the strength of my core, holding. Exhale, exhale. Let my body slowly stay on my right foot, my usually stronger leg for most of us. And my left leg is going to gently come behind. And I'm going to touch the tip of the toes of the left foot behind me, as extended as I need to. And my body exhales. So my arms and elbows are not tight, they're open wide, shoulder distance or wider. My right knee is never locked, and my left leg starts to lift off the ground. And I raise a little bit. My head stays low, as if I were curious to look at my left foot, my left thigh, my left knee. One more time, breathing in, pressing and firing up the right heel, the heel on the floor. And I exhale my left leg towards the ground, very, very gently, touching the tip of the toenails. Breath in, arms and shoulders, last long inhalation. When my body exhales, raise in the left leg. One more time, squeezing through the glutes. Move as much as you need to and drop the toes, exhaling. The right knee is never locked. One more time, raise. Range of movement, open a little bit higher, a little bit longer, and exhale. Raise and even twist the hip a little bit taller, as if you're raising the leg a little bit longer, and exhale. Move from the inner thigh. One more time, extending, raising, and then exhale to the ground. Last 2 times. Observe your body, not your hands, not your arms, not your fists, not your fingers. Exhale. Last 1 time. Find the full range of that left leg. Exhale towards the floor. Slowly inhale forward, that left foot. Settle to the ground, sit on those heels, on those feet. Hands come towards your chins, towards your knees, and then round slowly. Very gentle. Upright. So what does it feel like to sit up, or to stand up, I should say? Shoulders relax. Deep breath. Observe the abdomen, the diaphragm, the expansion of your lungs. Exchange. Make your alveoli really expand, so the pressure of the air inside is what is going to make those tissues expand. And exhale, cleanse them. Use your diaphragm to create pressure to evacuate those lungs. Inhale. And when your body exhales, slowly raise your arms towards the sky as you're breathing in. Toe, hold it, squeeze the glutes. Fire up your heels, fire up your thighs, fire up your glutes, and stretch your back. One last long breath in, and forward bend all the way towards the ground. Allow your body to, again, using those fired up muscles of your legs to touch the floor, to come back, inhaling towards the sky, raising towards the ceiling. And then exhale as your body moves forward. Again, flexing as if you're just flexing your abdomen, as if you're just using a full abdominal exercise or crunch. And let your body inhale and raise. Firing up your legs and then folding forward. Jaw goes in, crown extends over the ground. Inhale and raise one more time towards the sky. And let your body exhale slowly. And when your body finally raises towards the sky, just feel your body, the freedom of opening to move your body freely, to exhale and release slowly towards the ground. Weight of your body shifts and your attention. See where your mind goes in here towards that left foot. And your right foot starts to move back as if the tip of your toes are barely touching the ground. Right toenails brush through your back of your yoga mat, or if you're using a yoga mat, and your left knee is not locked, you can bend it as much as you need to feel that your back and your shoulders are not controlling the movement. That your left leg is really gaining responsibility, that your left glute, again, all the muscles, the sitting muscles, right, that we are always holding on to, that we're using them to support the movement of my body. And when and if my body's ready, can I exhale all the way through and then raise the right leg a little bit, hold it. It doesn't matter how much. How much are my arms open wide? How much are my arms moving forward? How much am I dipping my head? Can I feel my right glute and thigh working together so my tummy is supported? Last 2 breaths. Again, just to drive the point. So what are the muscles? What are the parts of your body that are activated? Last long, deep breath in. And then your right foot slowly, toenails touch gently to the ground. Exhale. Hold it, breath in. Exhale finally to raise up. Find your body, raising your right leg, and you start adding a little more range. It's not the arms, it's not the fingers. Exhale, exhale to the ground. Reach out, and then single breaths. Raise. It doesn't mean fast. It just means intentionally inhaling deeply. And rotate your hips as you exhale, exhale. Feel your body slowly. One more time. Opens the right hip a little bit higher. So if you're just opening through the right inner thigh to pull. And exhale, exhale. So you're driving the intention to the movement on the left hip. One more time. Raise, raise, raise. And feel it, feel it. Invest energy and time to feel the right leg. Engage in those muscles. And exhale. Slow motion. Last 2 breaths. Inhale. This. Reach. And exhale, exhale. Final time. Can you really feel your body? Breathing tall. And then exhale your toenails into the ground. Stepping slowly forward. And letting the heels steady. Walking your hands to your knees, to your shins. And then slow motion. Upright position. Exhale. Stand. Move your thumbs wide and your arms slightly behind. So you open your chest, exhale as if you're just firing up your glutes, opening the hip flexors, raising the chest by tucking in the belly. And your breath comes, and you move a little bit wider, and the exhalation settles you deeper into your heels. One more time, breathe, and exhale. So grateful to have a full breath on our own lungs, that your lungs are opening. Last 2 breaths. Can I really oxygenate the body enough that I exhale and empty through your gut? Last time. Can I feel my fingers and arms opened? And exhale and release arms and shoulders very gently. Observe your body into standing pose, allowing your feet to be just a little bit wider than your hips, maybe about shoulder distance. With your toes to a nice, wide, comfortable stance. Your toes slightly wider than your heels. And we're going to allow the hands one more time. We're going to really reclaim that hammer that we're using before. And we're going to allow the palms of the hands to slowly come forward in front of the chest as I exhale. Inhaling, your knuckles extend away from your body. And one more time, take a deep breath without forcing. Observing that your shoulders are not pushing forward, your shoulders are drawing back, so your chest widens. You engage those strong muscles of your back, not to hold tension, but to strengthen your upper body and change your posture. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale through your gut, so you fire up the strength of your core, flexing your knees a little bit, raising your arms all the way towards the sky. Deep breath in, and you're going to hammer that floor in front of you in slow motion, bending the knees, sitting back, and you're going to slowly Bring the hammer deeper into the floor. Again, sitting on those glutes, pushing back, let the arms extend and hammer as if your knuckles were about to touch the floor. Hold it and exhale. Can you feel your arms pressing the hammer in front of your body and down? Inhale. Observe one more time. Heels and toes work evenly through your knees and hips, so you're not rotating, you're not opening wider than. When your body exhales, raise. Raise the hammer off the ground with your legs, not your back, and extend it and reach it all the way towards the sky. Inhale, 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 holding, holding, holding up. Exhale, holding up. One more time, breathe long and tall. Last time, exhale through your tummy, and then open your underarms and bring your hammer forward. Exhale, slowly flex your knees, bring the hammer deeper into the floor, sitting back as if you're just pushing or digging. Maybe, what is you call that little hammer with the edge on it? One more time, raise, raise, raise all the way towards the sky. It's a sickle, pick. Pick. Breath in all the way up. And then exhale, slowly dig that pick into the ground in front of you. Allow your glutes, allow your spine, raise, raise, raise. Use your legs. Inhale and raise towards the sky. Deep breath in. Again, range your movement. Engage your biceps. You can activate as much or as little your upper body as you need to. Core muscles one more time. Really open the tummy. And let your body to functionally exhale and flex. The power of focusing your attention into your movement, raising all the way towards the sky. Open the arms to the right and left. Exhale, soften, breath in. And let your body exhale. Bring your feet towards each other. Observe your body to slowly soften. Bring your left hand towards the hip and your right hand to slowly come all the way forward as if you're just looking towards the left side of your body. So your left shoulder draws back, the left elbow directs your turn sheet to the back of your body. Your right arm opens in front and you look slowly towards the left shoulder. Deep breath. Tummy muscles, waist area, raising the right arm towards the sky if your body allows it, and squeeze it through your glutes. Open, open, abdomen, waist, the entire right side of your body. One more time. Inhale. What is it that we're grateful for? How much are we really thinking about our body? Last few, again, examples of breathing and being connected to your body. Your last breath in. Let your right arm slowly soften gently forward towards the right side of your hip, of the right hip. Flexing the right elbow as you breathe in. Exhaling the left arm to the side of your body. Moving it just in front of your chest. Just shoulder height. So the right elbow and right shoulder looks back and you can turn towards the right side of your body and you hold it and you exhale. So what does it feel to truly open the shoulders, to really open the chest, to really let the right shoulder move back and the left shoulder to move forward without raising the toes or twisting to your knees? Can you find your gut and your waist? One more time, breathing in. Exhale all the way through and raise. Raise your left arm towards the sky. And exhale, slowly open. Left rib cage. Deep breath in. Exhale, open. Are you still looking to the right side of your body? Can you really move? Again, a different part of your body. We commonly use a certain muscle. Can you be adventurous and try something new? What does it feel like to engage this other muscle there? And I'd be curious enough to wake up and to fire up those little muscles around. When I find my last long deep breath in, and I feel the exhalation to really move my head, just add to the intensity and raise towards the sky. And let your left arm come slowly towards the left hip as I bend the elbow and inhale. Rested right arm slowly comes gently forward, all the way in front of your body, and raise it towards the sky. Deep breath in. Hold it, exhale, 2 more times. Use the entire right side. Feel the difference. Connect to your feet. 1 more time. Breathe in, squeeze your glutes. Activate, fire up your glute muscles. Exhale, and then come slowly forward as you breathe in. And release the arm towards the side of your hip. Exhale, bend the right elbow, hand to the hip. Exhale the left arm slowly down and forward. And then raise it towards the sky as you breathe in. And hold it. 3 breaths. Strong open rib cage. 1 more time. Breathe. Open the abdomen and rib cage. Are you really listening to your body? One last time. Deep breath. Rotate and open. And then exhale, arm all the way to the side of your body, all the way towards the side of your hip. Flex the left elbow into the hip. Right arm slowly. One last set. Slowly opens and up towards the sky. Breathing in and hold it. One more time. Use your fingers. Use your thumb to direct the movement. Last two breaths. Abdomen. Observe your shoulder blades. Last time. Breath in. Connect to your heels. And then arm exhales all the way towards the side of the right hip. And then slowly, as you inhale, hand settles onto the hip. Exhale your left arm and then move your body forward and out. Inhale, inhale towards the sky and hold it. 2 more breaths. Empty, empty. Use your shoulder blades. Engage your chest muscles. Exhale, exhale. One last time. Press your feet. And then exhale slowly. The left arm slowly softens. Very nice. Letting your hands come towards the side of the body. Wherever you feel comfortable, release your hands towards the sides of your hips. And let your legs to be as wide as comfortable along your mat or not, and flex your body all the way forward. Your legs are lengthened and widened as much as possible, and your hands and torso come slowly towards the ground. Take the heels deep into the floor, and your hands to come slowly in front of your body or under your chest without locking your knees, as you already know. And I like to open my arms a little bit wider away from each other and a little bit farther forward to accentuate the extension of my back, and then shift my hips back behind the line of my heels so I can feel my thighs connecting, my knees being supported, my toes very light, and digging the heels of my feet even deeper into the yoga mat. One more time. Observe the neck. Open all those muscles that you moved before. And when and if your body's ready, take a long last breath into this position. And as your body exhales all the way through, slowly lean gently onto your hands as if your body weight comes into your hands. And walk your hands a little bit farther away from your heels without raising your heels. Doesn't matter how far it should be, with your feet still wide enough and your feet are parallel. And now try to feel it on your calves. And that means your knees need to be flexed if needed, or the more you extend them, the more you push back into your glutes, the more the head dips into the ground and your jaw draws into your throat, the more you're going to feel intensity into the two. You find you are the driver of the intensity. One last deep breath, observing glutes flex into your tummy. Last breath in, and then soften your knees. Raise your heels, bend your knees if that's comfortable for your body until your knees are next to each other. Your hands slowly come under your chest. Your legs slowly keep moving back. And your body's going to rest on your thighs, on your belly, on your chest, resting one cheekbone, one ear on the ground, and your arms come slowly towards the sides of your body. And it doesn't matter which side you're resting on. If somebody were to press you from the back of your shoulders and separate your shoulder blades from each other, let in for you. Let your body exhale. Release elbows from pressure, from fingers, from wrists. Can you breathe out through your mouth? So it comes from the gut naturally. Breathe in through your nose, as you already know. Taking your time, and exhale through your mouth. And find your natural rhythm that doesn't exchange too much oxygen for CO2 or vice versa. That makes us dizzy or over ventilated or hyperventilated. So let your body find its own way. 2 more times. Last time. Beautiful. Simply, without much effort, turn exactly in the opposite cheekbone. Very slowly. Give time for your head. Give time for your body. turn very softly on the opposite side. And let your neck and shoulders and spine, elbows and glutes and knees and heels, feet to sink. And allow yourselves to find your way into your rhythm of life breath. And again, these are all metaphors of how we relate to our spiritual life. So what is it that you call your spirit? Your spiritual life, or the sense of grandeur other than just the limitations of a physical body or intellect? For many of us, call that God. So how do we relate? All the little things, the way that we relate to our body, the care that we take in it, the intensity, the distraction or focus that we give to each and every one of those things, the investment of time, those are all simply a reflection of how we also relate to our spiritual life. And let shoulder blades check all the natural places where we hold control. What does it feel like to slow down, to soften, our external wrapping, to allow for the natural healing to occur? Where we stop trying to control things. Ourselves become more present, surrendered to the moment. And when the body is ready, we've just given ourselves a little bit of breath, softening our jaw and our lips, forehead. Maybe the fingers and the hands start softly reactivating, and we can feel their elbows flexing and the forearms moving, and giving time for biceps and triceps, shoulder muscles, back muscles to slowly activate the arms right next to the shoulders. And maybe the head returns back to center and stay in crocodile position, or simply resting our chin or forehead toward the ground. And we exhale. We inhale, raising the chest a little bit with your hands, with your arms on the ground, elbows on the floor or not. Open the belly one more time. Activate the spine, deep breath in. And then exhale down, just simple, gentle move. Bringing your hands right next to your shoulders. Exhaling, elbows bending and lifting. Knees to the ground. Pressing your chest and abdomen off the floor, hips off the floor, and walking your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, and stay with your body for a second. Can you Dangle all the things that need to be dangled. Neck, shoulders, chest, even the back. Let it loosen gently up. When the body finally finds that breath that really settles, it feels just comfortable. Then start moving. Then invite your body to move, to slowly rotate, to sit on one hip, to extend your legs, open your legs very wide, or simply go into easy cross-leg position, or have lotus pose, full lotus pose, completely at your own pace and your own intensity. And then sit for a second and just be. If it's true that we're not physically connected, we're in different points geographically for each other and sometimes of time, right? You're practicing this along with us in a different time, in a different part of the world. But there's a shared idea that is a spiritual idea that goes beyond time and beyond geographics. Can we allow our intensity of our energy, the kindness of our heart and soul, to be communicating? A shared idea is a more powerful idea. And we allow for this few simple breaths. To understand this natural disarray around us in many areas. There's also wondrous things happening at the same moment in time. Getting stuck and focusing so much into those things that alter our sense of harmony just weakens our sense of hope, sense of spirituality, our connection to our divine. It doesn't mean not serving, not acting, but our mind should not be altered by those external things. We're acting from the sense of servitude. And we allow our breath to remind us that. And we allow our hands to come towards the heart center into prayer posts, if that feels comfortable with your body. And the heels of the hands and the tip of the fingers connect lightly. And from that innocence of our child, we can all think back exactly to early memories of who we were. With that same spiritual innocence, we can share the vibrations of peacefulness, of harmony, and share a deep understanding beyond words, beyond descriptions of what is really true. And most importantly, we are reconnecting the beautiful
heart level understood energy, soul understood energy. There is another name for God, which is selfless, divine love. So much for